Hello everybody and welcome back to the Big Blue Blob in Africa. This is not the French Big Blue Blob, this is the Ethiopian Big Blue Blob. Which, seeing as this is episode 17, I would hope you know by now. But let's go ahead and continue. We are going to be seeing some rebellions up here in former Mara, which we just took over. However, we do still have our military maintenance pretty far down, so that we can be working on paying off some of our debt. So that is all good. And for now, we are largely entering the chill zone. We are currently working on coring and also annexing Warsangali. Another thing that we want to be working on is improving our religious unity. That would be very useful indeed. And here comes that rebel uprising in Mara, as expected. About 0.6 years, so let's go ahead and raise our army maintenance. How many troops are actually going to be involved in this? 13k. Okay. So let's raise our army maintenance up to... Actually, we're almost not losing money like this. So we'll go ahead and do that. After a couple of month ticks, hopefully we will start actually making money. Yeah, there we go. We're making money with our maintenance up. That's good. That's good. And we do need to crush this uprising ASAP. Wusa and Dofar. So which one of these will it actually spawn in? It spawns in the one with the most development, which is Dofar. So we're actually well positioned here. We're pretty much ready for this to happen. These are separatists, actually. They're Yemeni separatists. That's very interesting indeed. Hey, there we go. Conversion successful. Excellent. We definitely want to get our religious unity up as much as we can. It's going to be a bit difficult to convert all of these Sunnis, but should be fine. We do need to start punching up into the Mamluks in order to get Alexandria, which is, of course, here. Currently occupied by rebels. Okay, not anymore. Formerly occupied by rebels. And this annexation will be over in December of next year. So we will have Warsangali fully integrated into the realm. That is excellent. 80%. Well, very, very soon here. This will actually pop. Maybe. Would sure be nice. But we will see. Perhaps they pop, perhaps they don't. We're also going to be thinking about potentially going to war again relatively soon down this way. We just punch down this way towards Moravi. That's kind of the goal. And then we start cracking into Moravi via a couple of different wars. We do have the risks of trade. Trade over large distances can be risky, if profitable. The weather, brigands, and pirates remain a threat on land as well as on water. Normally the burghers can cope with a certain amount of mishaps and have their own ways to protect themselves and ensure their cargo. Lately, however, things have been going badly for a large number of merchant families, and some are at risk of bankruptcy. At the risk of bankruptcy is what I was trying to say. And then I got confused because it doesn't actually have the article in there. And then I was just like, oh boy. And then I could have just kept going, but I didn't. So there you go. It may be prudent to offer some financial compensation to get them back on their feet. Compensate the traders. We would lose $1 billion money. We can't afford that. We have to choose this. Sorry, traders. You guys are traitors to the realm. No, not that kind of traitors. Not the burn them at the stake kind of traitors. You are instead traders with a D. Royal marriage offer for Medri Bari. We'll go ahead and take that. They theoretically are actually pretty willing to become our vassals diplomatically. Once we do a couple more annexations, that's probably going to be a goal. But for now, we're just trying to make everybody happy. All of our current vassals. Mari separatists are now at 90%. Any month now they'll pop. 0.3 years, so within the next 4 months, according to that. We'll see if that actually happens, RNG being what it is. We are making small amounts of money, primarily due to war reparations. Excellent. Excellent. The Ottomans want military access. What are you doing, Ottomans? Why do you want military access? Karakoyunlu, Hormuz, Timurids, and Cyprus. We don't want to give the Ottomans military access. Get out of here. We don't want to make their life easy. We're going to need to fight them, after all. Who are they actually rivaled to, anyway? Austria, Hungary, and Spain. That is great. That's great. I'm actually very, very pleased with that. And they spawned up in Wusta, not in Dhofar. That's interesting. Well, we'll just go kill them. Eventually. Takes a while to walk through this territory. Good old Saudi Arabia. Well, Arabian Peninsula. It's technically not Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is up here. And this is Yemen and Oman in reality. There we go. Get out of here, you rebels. Nobody likes a rebel. Actually, a lot of people like rebels. Mogadishu is going to potentially rebel as well. Not potentially, it's going to happen. Bawara is the only one here that's going to rebel. So we'll go ahead and start moving down here now that we've finished re-sieging this back. And we'll do a little bit more rebel busting. And in the meantime, we will consider what our next move is going to be. I mean, punching through here is going to be a very, very important action. We want to get down here because of all of the gold and ivory that's down here. These are some very valuable provinces, and we need this money. We absolutely have to have it. Look at all that ivory and gold. It's just insane. We need it. So yeah, we have to go this way. So let's go ahead and start working on Hobyo next. 1532, so 2 years. We are going to go ahead and pull back our Hadean diplomat that's improving relations there, and we're going to build a spy network in Hobyo. There's absolutely no way that they will diplo-vassalize. They're just too angry at our aggressive expansion. But with any luck, once we start getting down here, Hejaz will be far enough away to not know about it. That would be ideal. We're not going to be getting a naval doctrine. Too expensive. Well, maybe we should just get it out of the way right now. Let's see, what tab is that actually under? What tab is that actually under? It's in one of these somewhere, theoretically. Somewhere. Not actually sure. Military. I would have thought it would have been in the military tab somewhere, but... Oh, right here. Select Naval Doctrine. Excellent. Fleet in Being. Minus 15% maintenance. That would be nice. Galley combat ability, ship trade power, chance to capture, or naval combat bonus off owned coast. We'll go with minus 15% maintenance. Okay, there we go. Conversion successful. Warsangali has joined our nation. That is absolutely wonderful. And we're going to move these guys here. These will be the foundation of our second army. They can go ahead and come up here. Ish. Apparently they can't. They don't have the morale to move yet. Now they do. And let's go ahead and start converting Medwa. There we go. Yeah, it just hadn't gone away yet. Innovativeness is decreasing, of course, because we are behind time and tech. We're catching up, though, slowly. Very slowly. So that's all good. So we're going to be essentially replicating this 20k stack on this 5k stack. But once this happens, we are going to be lowering maintenance. We're going to go ahead and start drilling these guys. We need to get them a leader, though. Gonna go ahead and roll one up. That's a terrible leader. But we'll drill these guys so that they can be at least building up some. We're not going to drill these guys because we're going to be fighting rebels with them very, 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 very soon. We'll go ahead and march these guys into here, I guess. We have the supply limit, but with these jerks here, it's going to be... yeah, that's fine. So we are now in range to directly just walk over here and kill ourselves some rebels. We're also losing money every month at this point, which is not really a surprise considering we inherited ourselves these guys. We also inherited these ships, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and merge this together and then split off this transport. Let's delete the transport. And then we may as well have these guys go protecting trade in the Indus trade node. Actually, Goa is even better. So let's have these guys actually start protecting trade in Goa as well. There we go. There we go. No? Nothing? Okay. But hey, we can get Admin Tech 9! Although it had been in existence for a long time, the scythe somehow still isn't the most popular tool for harvesting crops. By encouraging peasants to use a scythe instead of a sickle, we will improve the efficiency of our harvests. Plus 2% production efficiency. Excellent. And our rebels popped. Very excellent indeed. We'll go ahead and go kill them. There we go. Hadia wants a royal marriage. And that's these guys? Yeah, okay. They must be loyal now. They are loyal now. Excellent. Okay, we'll go ahead and kill these guys, and let's go ahead and lower our army maintenance. Just so that we're making money. That'll be good. Excellent. Okay. That is good. Go ahead and recall from improving relations with Beja. They're a bit upset that we've annexed vassals recently. That's fine. I can do that. We are currently at 1 over the limit for diplomatic relations. Hadia is potentially a good target. Yeah, Hadia is a good target to annex next. We'll go ahead and improve there. So we'll be taking Hadia and integrating them next. Just need to get them up to plus 190 opinion. Should be nice and easy to do. We're also currently at our manpower cap, which is a bit on the unfortunate side. However, let's just go ahead and recruit up some military, maybe? I don't know. I do want to pay off our loans before we do anything else. In terms of military recruitment. We don't really need a larger military to be going after the guys down here, so that should be okay. We'll go ahead and fabricate our claim here on Kismayo. There we go. Do they actually have any allies? They do not. Malindi doesn't either. We'll build a spy network there as well. And we'll be going to war with these guys when? In October? Okay, let's go ahead and raise our maintenance then. We got a couple of months of actual ticks, so we'll raise our maintenance and we'll be going to war with Habyo in October. Which is about the same time our morale will recover. Not quite, but pretty close. Yeah, our admiralty is corrupt. Well aware. But it's getting less corrupt, which is good. Unbalanced research and religious unity are still a pretty big problem in terms of getting that down. But our diplomatic technology is catching up, and our religious unity is kind of catching up. It's mostly falling behind. But we're getting there. We are getting there. We also need to conquer, like, at least one more of these. That would be very nice. But for now, we just need to keep expanding. If we slow down, we falter. We're currently behind time on military tech as well. We could get this. It's tempting to finish the quantity ideas. It's very tempting. Let's do it. We'll fall slightly behind in Miltech, but we are now done putting ideas into military, at least for a while. And by that, of course, I mean military points into ideas. So, you know, pretty much the exact opposite of what I said. So that's exciting. Hey, there we go. More religious unity. Excellent. And now we just keep converting here. Truce with Habio's over. We should go ahead and declare war on them immediately. Declare war. Take Kismayo. Wait, this is a Mogadishan war goal. We're going to press our claim on it. Not Mogadishu's. There we go. This should just immediately stack wipe. There we go. We caught them and stack wiped. Okay. We only need a few troops here, so we'll shift consolidate. All of our cannons plus 3 regiments of infantry. And then we will move these guys back over here. And we no longer need our military maintenance up quite as high. We still want it to be up a little bit so that we heal up some of these troops. So not fully down, but partway down. There we go. Now we're making money. And as far as our peace deal here goes, we're going to want to take Kismayo and all 15 of the ducks they have. That's less than I was hoping for, I'll be honest. I was hoping they had more ducks than 15. 5 loans totaling 15? Wow. Those are some teeny tiny loans. 3 ducats each. While the poor state of the Ethiopian currency is becoming ever more troubling for us, the common people have started to look to other solutions. Many are growing wary of the use of money and avoid using it whenever possible, reverting to old means of trade like the barter system. Well, we could lose 2 inflation for 100 admin power. That's a little on the expensive side, but I'd rather do that than gaining the autonomy at this point. We need money badly, and losing inflation would help with that. We're at 17% right now. We do need to get up to Admin Tech 10 as quickly as we can so that we can adopt economic ideas, which of course would give us this wonderful bonus right here, yearly inflation reduction, which would be huge. Okay, this war is over though, so we'll go ahead and, yep, still only 15. Well, that's fine. I'll take Kismayo. People will be, you know, a little upset, but should be fine. And we'll go ahead and start coring this as soon as we can here in another month. Just about there. Just about there now. Auto-saving. Excellent. Okay, so we no longer need to have our military maintenance up hardly at all. Let's go down all the way to the bottom, but then put 1 tick up. So that we are actually recovering 1 troop a month at least. It'll take 206 months to reinforce that. Let's go ahead and leave it at 0. There we go. There's not really any point to doing that. I mean, we are currently capped at manpower. So let's go ahead and increase our maintenance here until we are getting 3 ducks a month. Like so. Now we're reinforcing 11 troops every month. That's a lot better. About 20 months. Yeah, that'll be fine. Master of Mint died. That's unfortunate. We could use his inflation reduction, and we don't have a different inflation reduction advisor. Well, we'll not hire one for now until we get out of debt. That'll help. We should also go to war with Malindi very soon. When is our truce with them up? Shouldn't be too long. 1452. And by that I mean 1542. That's still 9 more years. Can't go that way. Go ahead and march these guys up this way. We'll probably attack Aden. Oh, look at that. Yemen is gone. Looks like the rebels were successful, creating Rassids. It's interesting. We can select a different naval doctrine? Didn't we already select one? Go ahead and do that. There we go. Making almost 5 ducks a month. That's not too bad. These guys should be drilling. Apparently they auto-stopped when we declared this war on Hobyo. We should also... 20 unrest there. That's a lot of unrest. How soon until they rebel? 16 years? No, that's not correct. Ajuran Separatists? Yes. 1.4 years. That's more like it. Yeah, let's go ahead and wait that one out. We'll move these guys back down here. We are going to need to fight Malindi as soon as that truce expires. But for now, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. We're largely doing a bit of chilling. So, it's all good. Hadia is almost ready to start being annexed. Yeah, we're definitely going to get there. Excellent. Excellent. Hey, countries want Condottieri. The Timurids want it. Yeah. Don't even see you, Timurids. We have a traveling minstrel. A renowned minstrel recently crossed our nation's borders. His intention is to roam our country, bringing joy to all who hear him. But some say only our ears are fit to hear such wonderful music. We could gain a free stability, or we could gain an artist, 10 prestige as well. Let's take the free stability, get us up over 0. That way we can get positive stability effects. That would be good. Hopefully combat some of this corruption. We're losing our great power status. That's almost certainly to do with institution penalty because of colonialism. Actually, do we have colonialism coming in yet? We did convert Darfur. Hey there, we finally see a little bit of colonialism coming in through the Ottomans. Excellent. That's quite good. We want colonialism to spread down this way for sure. And let's go ahead and not do that. We'll get Werder. I pronounced that like it was in Germany, so Ethiopia is Germany confirmed, just in case anybody was wondering. Always good to know. Should I just rename Ethiopia to the Holy Roman Empire? That would be fun. But no, let's not do that. I mean, with the number of vassals we had, we almost were a Holy Roman Empire there for a while. just needed like a Brandenburg and a Bohemia to be jerks. We were essentially Austria, and our starting vassals were like Hungary, I guess. Mamluks were the Ottomans. Who was the Commonwealth, though? Kilwa? Kilwa might have been the Commonwealth. But then who was France? Not sure who France was. Well, here comes this rebellion. We should probably go ahead and raise up our army maintenance. We don't want to go necessarily all the way up, do we? Actually, we're still making a decent amount of money now. All the way up. That's nice. We'll go ahead and do that. Sounds good. Advancement of the merchant classes, that's fine. Burghers gain plus 10 influence. Yeah. Burghers are disloyal. They can do that. So we're getting very, very close to actually wanting to go to war with the Mamluks. They are pretty weak. With a force limit of 31 compared to our force limit of giggity. So there is that. We're nowhere near our force limit, of course. But with our force limit being that high, once our Miltech goes up a little bit more, perhaps to 11, we'll be able to expand our standard army from 20 to around... around 25-ish. We need to transition to having considerably more cannons. So we need to get our force limit, or our standard army combat width up to 25, which would mean getting 2 more units of cavalry, and then getting about 5 more units of infantry in our standard army. And then after that, everything would just stick with our combat width, and then increase the number of cannons in the backline. And we need to start transitioning to that quite soon, in fact. However, we really don't have the supply limit to support a army of the size around 30 right now. So, Miltech will have to increase for that to happen. For now, we're going to have 2 standard armies of size 20. But we don't have the money to really pull that off just yet, primarily because we're paying 4 ducats a month in loans. We got the Feast of Palm Sunday. As Copts, we celebrate Palm Sunday, which is one of the 7 major Lord's feasts. On the 7th Sunday of the Great Lent, we commemorate and relive Jesus' triumphal entry into the holy city of Jerusalem. That's the one where he rode on a donkey, not the one where he had a bunch of zombies. It is on this day that he drove away the merchants and money changers from the temple. The crowd who cheeringly greeted the Messiah were waving palm branches over their heads, and so do we as we make our way through the church on this happy day. During the procession, we chant the joyful hymns, and it is truly one of our favorite times during the church year. No expenses shall be spared. We pay $1 billion money, or our love of Christ is not measured in gold spent, which is true. Absolutely true. Well, this rebellion is going to pop one of these days. Apparently it is not this day. Any month now it could happen. Bardera is actually also in this. It's going to pop in Kismayo, though. There they are. Excellent. Go ahead and march straight into there. Do we actually have supply limit of 25? Yeah, we can just leave them there. Leaving them there is just fine. And we go ahead and crush them real quick. Okay, and when was our truce up with Malindi again? 1452, apparently. And by that, of course, as usual, I mean 1542. So another 7 years before we can go to war down this way. We can think about going to war up here. Hejaz is kind of angry with us, but I'm not sure we care about that so much anymore. Let's go ahead and move these guys up here, and we will prepare for a war with Aden. However, this is a great time to put a cut in here. I'm going to go ahead and take a break, so I will see you all next time.